It's that time again, time for an unboxing and review. This is gonna be just a kind of a quick review, but so I'm doing it on the Wave DX. So Elgato makes everything you need to get started for streaming and content creation. So if you've watched any of my videos previously and you've seen a couple of them, you know that I use the Shure SM7B. So the Shure SM7B is, of course, the staple of just mics. So this right here, the whole reason I went with this one is because they paired up with Lewitt. And if you don't know Lewitt, Lewitt is one of the best mic companies in the business. And when they paired up with them, they just had them help them create the capsules. So the capsule is a little thing that actually captures your voice. It's this little round thing that kind of sits towards the top of the mic that you talk into. So let's go over some of the things on this one. So, oh, there it is. So we got a cardioid pickup pattern. So that is just everything from the front. Speech optimized, so it does a really good job of picking up your vocal patterns, your voice, rather than like background noise, that kind of stuff. Wide acceptance angle, so from the top where you talk into, has a like more of a almost 180-degree field of view, so to say, for sound. Internal pop filter. Pop filters are those things that you see people talking into or singing into, that's like the round thing with the mesh in it. That's meant to get rid of like your hard P's or K's or S's, help kind of filter that out. Built-in room noise rejection. So if you know, as far as like all of those background noises like hissing or air conditioning kicking on, that kind of stuff, this does a really good job of helping eliminate that. And of course, you always have some software stuff that can do that for you too. And then of course the XLR connection. XLR is what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using it with my, it's kind of small, but right there, my Wave XLR. So I have a lot of Elgato stuff. Let's look at what's in the box. So we got a Wave DX, of course, got the mic, the swivel mount, which I'm actually kind of excited about. It's kind of dumb, but I'll tell you a little bit. A 3/8 and 5/8 threaded adapter, so you can put it on any boom arm you want. I'm using the Elgato LP, or the low profile mount. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get inside of it because I'm excited. Oh, instructions, set that off to the side. Here we go. We got the mic. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to pull this out, set this to the side. Nice little packaging. There we go. Yep, nothing else in that. We don't need that. Already falling apart. There we go. Ooh, this has got some nice weight to it. It's a little bit heavier towards the back. Yeah, speak into this end. I like that they told you where to talk into. So, like that, yeah. See if that'll focus. Yeah, speak into this end. So, because if you're not an experienced person when it comes to microphones, you don't know where to talk into. Okay, I like the simplistic design because like there's all these other mic manufacturers that have like these two arms on each side and all these like mechanics and mechanisms. This is just simple. I like it. So this is that little arm I was telling you about. So you can actually swap this to each side. You can pop this little thing out and put this arm, the swivel arm, on the other side. There's that XLR. See if it'll focus here. There's that XLR and those threaded adapters that are built into it. I like the design. It's very simplistic, but it looks fashionable. And I mean, of course, some people care about that. Me, I could care less. I mean, that's why some people get the Shure, because of course it sounds great, but also looks good. It's just one of those aesthetic mics. And that's the whole reason they did this logo thing, is because it looks aesthetic. So big test is, does it sound good? Let's get into it. All right, so this is what the Wave DX sounds like with absolutely no filters on. And as you can see on my screen, I'm using the Wave Link software with my Wave XLR. Shut up, phone. But So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you so this is of course the Wavelink software, and you can add audio effects. And with this, what I've done is muted every single audio effect. So there is not a single add-on to this. It is just raw audio. And on the Wave XLR, I'll see if I can't show you. So, let me get this. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, so this is the amount of gain that I'm using. And I mean, it's a decent amount. It's a little bit less than what I had to use for the Shure SM7B. And I don't have the Shure SM7B here to test against it just because it was messing up for me. It was clicking and popping. And so I had to exchange it for this one. And that's why I did this. But let me know what you guys think of the sound, if it sounds good, if there's some other things that they can improve on. I mean, it does a really good job, especially with getting rid of background noise. Now, the one big caveat is you still need a reverse for for your clicks. Like for instance, you can hear the clicks. If I'm not mistaken, I think you can hear the clicks. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the audio. But if you're like a streamer or a gamer or something like that, you will need to put some filters on. And of course, luckily OBS and Wavelink has those filters built in, but you will have to add some filters. Now, whenever I do turn these filters on, so let's do that. Now you should see a huge difference in sound quality because I have an EQ, I have a reefer, and I have a noise gate. Noise gate, think of it as a door. The door opens to let sound in and the door shuts to stop it. And so for instance, if you're wanting to stop catching your catching audio on your breath, like for instance, if you go and like that and you don't want to catch that, then you can do a noise gate and it'll help eliminate that. I'm not going to do a video on that. There's a bunch of other people that do it better than I can. But now you shouldn't be able to hear the clicks. But all said and done, this mic is awesome and I'm happy with it. So let's go ahead and jump back over here and finish this video. All right, so overall thoughts on this? Amazing. So now, of course, I'm gonna find some caveats and some cons to it as I use it. But I mean, first initial impressions, great. It sounds good. It does a really good job with the background removal like it said it does. And the pickup patterns are awesome just because I can move around and it doesn't deviate whenever it comes to picking up your voice. So all of their claims are definitely pretty accurate. I haven't tried to switch over the little adapter or little swivel arm just because I didn't need to. It's kind of perfect for where it is. But I love it. It's great. If you guys have it, let me know what your thoughts are or what mic you use. And if you want to ask me questions about this kind of stuff, I'm more than happy to help you guys out. But yeah, that is the Elgato Wave DX and my quick review on it. But, oh God, that's heavy. But yeah, until next time though, love y'all. Stay blessed.